Hi, I'm Stephanie Zeigler. I'm your student's Integrated Chemistry and Physics teacher, ICP for short. I'm very sorry that I will not be able to personally meet you at back to school night, but I wanted to kind of give you some information about the class. So here is my presentation. You could see at the very bottom my email address in order to contact me. That is the best way that you can contact me. So as we go through this, I just want to give you some information. So to let you know a little bit about myself, I'm originally from Illinois. Actually, both me and my husband are originally from Illinois. My husband is retired military, so I'm a retired military spouse. We moved here about 10 years ago, or actually, it will be actually 11 years ago. My husband was about 21 years active duty. We were retired in 2014. We moved here so that my oldest could go through high school all 4 years. So all of my children have been through Avon. So this is the first year that I will not have a student in the building, but my youngest one just graduated last year. I am a volleyball coach. I actually no longer coach at the high school level. I only coach travel, and I coach the boys. So as you can see in these pictures, I've done a bit of coaching, but that's just a little bit about me. All right, so about the class. So you should have gotten a syllabus. If you have not, there is, or at least there should be a copy that your student has in their folder. Otherwise, it is also available in Schoology. But in the syllabus, it went over the information that I'm going to touch on. One of the things specifically that I want to let you know that one of the first grades was for signing of the syllabus, which if you go to the QR code, or you can go to the link. The link is also available in Schoology at your student's assignment page. And from there, you'll go to a Google signature form. A lot of the students have already completed this, but if your student has not, it is one of the first grades. It should have been a simple thing. One thing I would like you to reference in terms of the syllabus is the classroom expectations. One of the main things that I may be contacting parents is the cell phone. Please know that there is no place for the cell phone to be used in class. There is the expectation that I do not want to see it at all from bell to bell, and that if it does come out without permission, I will be assigning your student a detention. So please be aware that if you're getting emails or when it's a potential for some students, I would say about 90% of my students do not take their cell phone out unless they have permission. But I just want you to be aware if your students do have an issue with the cell phone, because I do know it is at this point an issue with students and adults, but like in terms of we need to learn to not be on our phones, and then there's an appropriate time for it. So for this class, it is a class that's required for graduation. I do make sure that all my students are prepared as long as they do all the things that I tell them to do. There really is no excuse that a student fails my class. If they do, it's because of their choosing. But as I said before, phones are a major issue for some students that cause them to not pass the class. This is the breakdown for the grade so that you have an idea as to where their grade comes from. The majority of everything from now until finals is the blue section, which is 85% of their grade. 40% of their grade is made up of their tests. Everything else is worth 20%. Quizzes, classroom assignments, homework, and then lab activities. Their finals worth 15%. If a student is absent from class, they are required to come during SRT to make up their test, but it will be a 0 in the gradebook until that is made up. Please know that if a student is absent, their assignments, once they're graded, will be a 0 in Power School until they actually make it up and turn it in. That goes for anything that is late as well. In terms of late work, I know that students process things in different ways, so therefore They really have to have a discussion with me, but if it's an issue of them just not using their time wisely, I do not accept late work. For this semester, I will accept to give partial credit, and generally partial credit would be half credit if they turn it in late, if they were not utilizing their class time. One thing that I would like to mention is that all assignments and everything accessible for students that are done in class is accessible in Schoology, but understand that grades are only posted in PowerSchool. So if you are one who has notification from Schoology about missing work, Schoology is not where I post if they have missing work. You need to check in PowerSchool. All grades are posted in PowerSchool. So please know that, if your student says that they turned in work and they say it's in Schoology, it's not graded there. It's only graded in PowerSchool. So just wanted to make sure that you understood that. And if you had any questions, please make sure that you reach out if you're asking specifically about your student's grade. Okay. All of your students are really capable of passing this class. And really, if they do what I tell them to do and all the different opportunities, they should really be passing with an A or a B. If they pass with anything lower, it's because they're choosing to do so. One thing I do want to kind of show you is this, the PowerSchool. So here in PowerSchool, when you go to the link, in here, everything that they need for this class is posted here. It kind of goes through, there is an actual video. So if you click in first days of classes, there's a video in here that kind of steps them through about the class and how to use Schoology. So if you're ever curious about that, you can check that out. I do want to make sure that if you have any questions, to please make sure that you reach out to me and let me know. Email is the best way. I will respond to you as soon as possible. If it is after school hours, please know that it will be the next school day that I will respond to you. I really apologize for not being able to be at school in order to personally meet you, but I hope that if you have any questions, you can reach out. Have a great day.